I'm Adrian Taylor from RealVNC, and here at Mobile World Congress 2012 in Barcelona with Sony Ericsson, Sony as they now are, demonstrating the remote control features of their modern smartphones. What we have here is a simulated automotive head unit. It's based on Freescale equipment, very popular in the automotive industry. And we're going to show connecting to one of the new Xperia S smartphones. Right now I'm just plugging it in over USB. The same technology works also over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, but it's a bit slower, especially over Bluetooth. And we're going to go straight into the Google Maps application. You can see we've got full control of Google Maps, just as if we were using it in our hand, controlling it entirely from the car here, but you're getting access to all the same features. Now this will work for any application on the phone. So you can get through to Google Navigation, any other sat-nav or navigation app that you want, internet radio apps or anything else. Obviously when the car's moving there's speed filtering because you don't want to be playing Angry Birds at high speed. So typically when the car's moving it'll just be restricted to sat-nav apps and anything else that's considered safe. However, when the car's stopped you can access just about anything. I'd now like to show the same technology being used for help desks and device management. Obviously one of the main uses of remote control is to log into people's phones and help them with problems. So perhaps you've got somebody who's trying to use the messaging application to send an email or something like that. So we're going to show exactly the same technology, but in this case across a 3G network. This is typically integrated into people's existing help desk software. That software already knows details about the phone, like the phone number and the IMEI. So the connection process can be made completely automatic without any need to involve IP addresses or anything like that. So the phone is going to check in and ask whether there's any remote control that needs doing. And the first thing the user will see is there's a remote control attempt. Something wants to be able to remotely control the phone. If the user likes the idea, they're going to say yes. And that's then going to allow the software to remotely control the phone. This is in fact a VNC viewer running in a web browser, but typically it would just be integrated into the help desk software in some way or another. It doesn't have to be web-based, but often is. What I want to show you next is what happens when the help desk agent tries to control the phone. So if they try and interact with the user, they can obviously see what the user's doing straight away, but as soon as they try and interact, the user will get a further prompt. So here I'm going to click on the phone interface and try and manipulate it. And it hasn't worked, because the user's getting a further security prompt to check that they're okay with a support guy or support lady controlling the phone. You can see again it says new remote control request, and it's explaining that the user wishes to remotely control the device, and does the user want to allow that or not. And obviously they can say no if they don't, but if they do trust the support agent to be genuinely helping them out, they say accept. And now from the remote end we have full control and full access to the device, so we can actually manipulate it and use it as if we were using it in our hand. So we can help the user out with whatever problem they were having. And of course this works over 3G, it even works over 2G. Here at Mobile World Congress the 3G is very crowded, but you can see it works reasonably fast even here. If the user at any time doesn't like what's happening, they can immediately cause the connection to go back to view only mode simply by touching the screen. You just have to physically touch the screen once, it reports that the connection is now in view only mode, and the remote agent can't do anything any longer. So if the agent starts to do anything suspicious at all, it's immediately blocked back into view only mode. And the only way it can get back to full control is by the user agreeing to a new notification. That's it.